Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 3 of my hypno-educational and fun program on how to do faster, easier self-hypnosis. With these tips and techniques, you can start to allow yourself to make small, positive, knock your socks off behavior changes to make a big positive difference in your everyday life. Sound good? Great. Let's just recap what we've learned so far. Week 1. Good breathing is the language of optimizing your being. The way you stand, the way you breathe, when you focus on your breathing, when you breathe in for 7 and out for 11, you engage the body's parasympathetic nervous system. Your heart slows and your BP is reduced. It's easy, it's fast, and it sets the scene. Then we looked at emotional freedom tapping, EFT, with positive affirmations such as, even though I feel panicky, I choose to feel confident, or you insert your own phrase there. So tapping, the tapping map as I call it, let's just remind you of that. So please follow along for a super quick refresher if you like. So, top of the head. Say your phrase. Even though I choose to feel. Above your eyebrow. This relieves trauma. Say your phrase. The side of the eye. Side of the eye. That's right. That's right. It's to help with rage. Say your phrase. Under the eye. Helps with anxiety. Say your phrase. Tap under your nose. This helps with embarrassment. Say your phrase. Now, the collarbone. This is an almost magical point. You can use loose fists here. That's right. Say your phrase. Now, karate chop of the hand. That's right. Say your phrase. And next, tap on your thumb. Say your phrase. Your fingers. 1, 2. This helps the lungs. Miss the ring finger. 3. That's right. And then, do you remember the gamut 9 point? So you draw a line, an imaginary line here between the tendons. Now, keep tapping on gamut 9. Keep your head still. Look far to the left. That's right, keep tapping. Say your phrase. Your head's directly forward. Look to the right. Keeping your head straight. That's right. Say your phrase. Form a clockwise circle with your eyes. Go anti-clockwise. That's right. A couple of times each direction. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Hum. Whatever you want to hum, feel that buzz going through your entire body. And you have now stimulated your body's natural energy. Feel that buzz. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. You can't do it wrong. You just do what suits you. Now, what do you think these 2 techniques have in common? That's right. They help you focus. Have you ever heard the analogy, put your own oxygen mask on before you help others? Yes, this is what I am showing you to do here in life. Sometimes it's how we are able to effectively deal with what it throws at us. I honestly believe this stuff should be taught in schools. Okay, that was part 1 recap. In the second session, we had some psychosomatic fun with a pendulum, and we did some progressive relaxation techniques, because what we expect, we tend to realize. Hypnosis is purely a state of focus, nothing more, nothing less. Follow my tips and techniques, and choose what is appropriate for you when. I am showing you the how. As we've seen in part 2, self-hypnosis may be achieved by focusing on body parts. When you engage, you focus, you conjure up your imagination, your wonderful, amazing subconscious, unconscious TARDIS brain, as I call it. It believes that what is real and what is imagined are one and the same, and that is the secret of faster, easier self-hypnosis. And sooner or later, you will benefit more. Personally, I like to imagine, picture, conjure up that the chair that I'm sitting in is a TARDIS. You can imagine, picture, conjure up whatever you wish. So the time for your hypnosis is now. And sooner or later, you can learn to hypnotize yourself at will. And you now have an armory of tasks to help you achieve this easier, faster self-hypnosis. You can shift your breathing in a split second, can you not? Or you can weave your tapping into your shower time in the morning or while you're brushing your teeth. Simples. You can engage your physical trance state when you take a break from work. Decide how you will enjoy this, how long for, set your internal timer, and then enjoy the relaxation, the deep restored relaxation, and be ready to start your day as soon as you'll bring yourself back with 3, 2, 1. A person is able to realize the health benefits even more when you engage with positive affirmations throughout the day. Remember, what you expect, you tend to realize. What you focus on tends to happen. Your imagination is so powerful. If you believe something, it's important to remember that every thought has a psychosomatic reaction. For example, if you get worried, if you get anxious, you could get stomach pains. Or alternatively, when you get a hug from someone, you feel warm on the inside. Remember, the longer a thought exists in the mind before it is replaced by another, the harder it is to change. And this is how habits are formed, both good and bad. So, for example, some people think cigarettes calm them, but that's wrong because nicotine is a stimulant. Also, the more the conscious effort, the less the subconscious mind will respond. Just think of when you try to go to sleep at night. If you focus away from trying to go to sleep and focus on the positive things that you want, you will soon drift off. Remember small steps. You are hypnotically relaxed. Now you're ready to accept these suggestions. Remember, your body will produce what your mind believes. The more you focus on something, it tends to occur. But here are some simple guidelines for your positive affirmations, your positive suggestions. Now, all these statements should be in the present tense. It's what I call KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. No complicated words, but make your words exciting. Let them have impact. Describe an action rather than an attitude, and work on one area you want to improve at a time. So, some positive phrases and keywords that you could use are tranquility, calm, peaceful. Sentences like, I feel completely relaxed and serene. I feel safe and secure. Okay, so here's some other scenarios to get you started this week. We'll continue with more next week for different situations. And if you like, please ask me to write a statement for something specific to you in the comments. I'll do that for you next week. This week, we will cover restful sleep, attending an interview, and controlling anger. So 1, positive suggestions for restful sleep. I permit myself to sleep now. Sleep comes easily to me. I go to sleep easily now. Every time I close my eyes, I can be even more at peace. As I close my eyes to sleep, I notice the feeling of comfort and deep relaxation. While I am aware of my breathing, I can be aware of the comfort filling into my body, and I will sleep. So try some of those suggestions next time you're lying awake, tossing and turning, in conjunction perhaps with your 7-11 breathing or your muscle relaxation, imagining each of your body parts in turn are turning into a bunch of loose, limp, fluffy rubber bands, and they've been thrown on the bed. Imagination is a powerful thing. Okay, let's now do some positive suggestions for attending an interview. So often students know how they should behave at an interview, but when it comes to the actual event, they can be completely overwhelmed. Thoughts and fear of failure overcome their ability to answer questions effectively. Perhaps earlier events or conditioning is ambushing their thought processes. And because we can only focus on one thing at a time, hypnosis can therefore help the subconscious to keep all the other white noise at bay. So the attention can be focused on the interview situation. So, positive suggestions for attending an interview. When I feel nervous tension entering my interview, I can release it by deeply breathing in for 7 and out for 11. When I am in the interview, I can forget to feel nervous and I can enjoy it. When I'm in the interview, I can rejoice at my success. When I am in the interview, my attention will be focused on the questions being asked and other thoughts will remain on the edges of my awareness, not distracting, not needing my attention just now. Okay. Now, positive suggestions for controlling anger. Anger is a valuable emotion and should not be eliminated altogether. The idea is more to control the undesirable aspects of the anger. However, if not addressed, anger can have a massive impact on our mental and physical health. So suggestions like, I am now less and less likely to be roused to anger because I am now in complete control of my emotions and thoughts. Or, every time I find myself getting angry, I can quickly calm myself down. And again, I can think much more clearly and calmly in frustrating situations and can work out a way forward because I feel more in control. Also, my relationships with everyone around me can improve because I now have complete control over my actions and thoughts. Sometimes you could say, although I could avoid the issue, I find it easier to uncover the cause of the problem. And when it is appropriate for you to do so, I can become more aware of the reason for my anger. Or simply, I am shielding myself from angry thoughts from this moment forward. There's a lot of examples there. Please take your favorite one. Change is a natural part of life, and sometimes we all need a helping hand or need to use a different tool to get the changes we seek. Hypnosis is probably the most natural tool in our life's armory. And of course, a self-hypnosis session is very different to a hypnosis session with a professional hypnotist like myself. And you may say, how do I know if I've hypnotized myself or not? But when appropriate, if you've closed your eyes, if you follow these simple instructions, just ask yourself at the end, do I feel different? Do I feel more physically relaxed? Do I feel mentally more receptive to learning? And if you said yes to these questions, you will have experienced a state of change. And that state could be called hypnosis. Congratulations, you are a phenomenal hypnotic subject. So, I hope you found that helpful. Next week, I will give you some more scenarios where positive self-talk can help. Also, other tips and techniques from around the world to achieve faster, easier self-hypnosis. But of course, while this will help, nothing is a substitute for a one-to-one hypnosis session, or should I call it hypnotic experience. If you would like to work with me, let's connect. As I always say, your mind and body already knows what to do. See you next week.